Hey, this is Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and we are taking a look at secrets. So we did config map, which are completely not encrypted in any way whatsoever. And so secrets is a great way for us to pass our sensitive information into our pods or containers. So what we'll do is pull up the Kubernetes secrets. Now, by default, they're stored in unencrypted API. So in order to do that, we'd have to enable encryption at rest for secrets, RBAC rules, all these other things. I'm not sure what we'd have to do for that. I mean, like for the KCNA, it's a bit out of scope, but let's just take a look at micro K8s and type in status and see if there is any kind of like extension just to turn that stuff on to configure it. Micro K8s status. Micro K8s. Am I crazy today? Am I not typing it right? Oh, you know what? It's because I didn't type exit. I was still in our pod from before. So micro K8s status. I'm just curious what we can see here in terms of options. So we don't have RBAC turned on, so I'm not sure if I'll have to turn it on to use it, but there's RBAC. And I don't see anything in particular for secrets. So, you know, there might be some things we need to configure, but I don't particularly care if they're secured. I just want to go through the motions with you to see how it would be done. So there are different types of secrets that you can set. So OPE is what generally is for user-defined stuff. And then we have a variety of other ones here. I would imagine that maybe the encryption is different or something. I'm not really sure. But, you know, we'll go through the motions of setting up our own secret. So it's very similar to doing a config map. So here's an example of some data. So we'll go ahead and grab this secret here and make our way back here. And we'll create a new file called secret.yaml. You can also ingest them from a file. So even though we are placing the data right in here, you can include additional key value pairs, OPE. So you can pass the data in just like that. Say like username, password, Andrew Brown, testing 1, 2, 3. And notice here it says service account token. So if we go back here and we look at the types, we can change it. So maybe basic auth would usually have a username and password. Okay, so we'll go ahead and paste that on in here. And then there's annotations for the service account name. That's with role-based access controls. I don't know if we need this right now. I have a feeling that we probably do, but I'm going to go ahead and delete it out and see what happens. So we'll just say basic auth. Say Sinatra basic auth as the metadata name. And so we'll see if we can actually create this here. So we'll type in micro K8s, kubectl, apply -f, K8s secret. Okay. So it says error when creating secret in version 1 cannot be handled as a secret, illegal, base64 data as the input. Okay. So I guess it expects us to do something with it. So we'll take a look here. Oh, they actually have an example right here. Oh, string data. Okay, so we'll change this over here. So I guess it's going to vary based on what you're doing. So this says data. This one says string data because that's technically what it is. I guess if it's base64, we'd have to just encode it. But we'll go switch that over like that. Hit enter, and it created it. So now we can type in micro K8s, kubectl, get secret, secrets, micro. There we go. Maybe we get some details. So we'll say describe secrets Sinatra basic auth. All right, and so notice that we cannot see the contents of it. It says 10 bytes and 11 bytes. Still, we didn't go through all those motions of setting up these other things, so I'm just hoping micro K8s did it for us, because I don't know if like we didn't set up secrets as it said above here with all these options, if it would show plain or show just in bytes, but at least it looks like it's obscuring from us, so that's really great. If we want to go fetch that secret, that's a good question. So we'll go back here and see if it allows us or shows us how to fetch that data. It is not, we can edit it using secrets. I just want to see how we can see it. Okay, so I know, let's see, this is secrets. And this is on Kubernetes as well. This is managing secrets using a configuration file. I'm just looking for the kubectl command so we can view it. So we scroll on down here. So verify, decode. So maybe that's what we want. So kubectl get secret. Yeah, this one shows bytes. Oh, did they do something similar to us, like basic auth? Well, let's give it a go and see what happens if we run this. But we're not following this tutorial, so I can't expect this to work the same way. But we will try for fun. And we will say here the proper name, which is this. Paste that in. And we'll type in micro K8s. Micro K8s. Oh, it does. Okay, great. So that did work. So we have this output JSON path. So I guess what we're saying is get the secret, and then we specified get us the data. Even though it's a string data, I think it's just saying like the data is being inputted as a string, but we want to grab the data. And so that is one way for us to access our data using kubectl. But how do you get it within a pod? That's the question. So it's no different than what we were doing. I think we can mount it as a volume. I think we can do that. So we go over here, back over to this, and we say volume. I know we can do it with a volume. Whoops. Volume. As a file volume mounted. So it's going to be the same process as we did with config map, as you can see here. So nothing super exciting. We're not going to go through all that, but we will look at how to do it for just how like we did the environment variable. So we can do a secret. What's the one we set that we commented out up here? Config map ref. It would be like secret ref. Secret ref. Yes. So if we wanted to do it, like pass it this way here, we could do secret ref here. And if we wanted to update this, maybe we could try like hello, hello message. Say like secret message. I don't know if this will work, but we'll try it for fun. And I'm going to go here and type in clear, and then we will go ahead and apply this if we can find it here. And so now we'll make sure that we actually have that data. Yeah, it is here. So notice that it is encrypted. And so I'm hoping that we can just pull that information out. So this is just called secret basic auth. Even though basic auth would only be using a password, that's totally fine. I don't care. Just copying that, paste that in there. That looks okay. And so what we'll do is we will update, apply F, we'll update our deployment and see if that takes. And I got to type kubectl in there. Okay. And then we need to wait for our containers or pods to spin down and spin back up. And by the way, as we've been doing all this, we actually haven't been using the dashboard, which I'm surprised we haven't been. It might be fun to go take a look at that. Just because we've been adding all these things and we haven't used it at all. So I think the easiest way is to go to the home page here, go to Linux, scroll on down, go to Micro8's proxy, dashboard proxy. And I'm going to make a new terminal here tab. Hit enter. And this is the token we want. So I want to go and find the EC2 instance and get its IP address because I don't know what it is. And here it is. So we'll go ahead and grab that. We will override this one, and I need the IP address here. So we'll go grab the port number there. And it says, cannot find the request, HTTP colon. 10443. Client sent an HTTP request to an HTTPS server. Yeah, okay. HTTP colon. Oh, sorry. We'll just put the S in, and then we'll advance because we don't have a certificate attached. And then we need the token. So we'll go back here. Hopefully we've grabbed it in time. I don't know if it's going to like expire or something. And we'll sign in. And now it's just fun to kind of look at this. So we had a config map here below. You can see it was created over here. Can we edit these in place? Oh, that's cool. So yeah, if we wanted to just edit this, that'd be really cool to do. We don't have any persistent volume claims. Do we have? We have our ingress service. Just poking around for fun here. We'll look at our deployments. So what I'm curious about is like, did our pods change? So available, progressing, new replica set available. So nothing super new here. This happened a minute ago. So I think it did happen 1 minute ago. It did replace our pods there. So that means that we should be okay to do a curl localhost and do Sinatra. And there we go. So it worked. So yeah, that's secrets. Okay, so there you go.